What's up, guys? So Isai here again. So I'm bringing you guys another pomade review today. The last pomade review I brought to you guys was about a month ago, and it was High Life's Voodoo Brew 1. So I let that stuff build up, and it was pretty damn great. I love the hold on that stuff, so that was a perfect pomade, honestly. I just didn't like the scent. So I've recently got Voodoo Brew 2, and it's almost the exact same thing. Um, but the scent is different, and I'll be bringing you guys a review on that soon. But today, it's Working Stiff Concrete Head. Now this stuff's made by High Shine Industries, which is made by a guy named Jason Hicks. He also has I think it's he has a few other like pomades, but his main pomades are Maynard's Magics, and he has a like a regular hold and a light hold. I'm not too sure. But okay, so we're gonna get into this one now. It's supposed to have like a concrete or like off bluish like color, but to me it was greenish like color. It almost looks like the old Franken grease if you ever had it. And the scent, this one was a custom one, I guess, or it was like when he was still figuring out the scent. So this one is a tangerine. I think it's a sandalwood and rose mix, but the new one is a like a musk bergamot scent, so it's a little different. So I can't really comment on the new scent because I'm not too sure on what it is, or what it smells like. I'm sorry. So well, let's get right into it. I'm gonna damp my hair just a little bit. So my hair has gotten pretty used to being parted because I've been just not putting pomade in it. So right now I'm just brushing it to the other side so it'll create a little more volume because it's used to being parted this way. So if I part it this way, it's just gonna lay flat down. So okay, that should be fine. So my hair's kind of thick, and it's when it's wet, you can tell that where all the waves are and stuff. But the waves honestly aren't that hard to get out. Sorry, guys. All right, so I'm gonna go straight into it. My hair's a little damper than I wanted it, but that's fine. Okay, so the scooping out. I've already used this stuff once, and let's just go on the other side so you guys can, or right here so you guys can see how it breaks through. It's a little tough to get through. Like, this stuff's pretty damn hard. Like, I was pushing hard. I mean, if you can tell, it's pretty damn hard to get up 10. But once you rub it in, it starts rubbing in really, really nice. And it just gets really waxy. Like, there's a lot of wax in here. I know it's it has lanolin, so it does give you like a creamier texture because the way the lanolin works with like the waxes in it. So starting off with, and once you start rubbing it, the smell really it gets really, it's very present. Personally, I love this smell, so if I ever do end up ordering more of this stuff, I'll probably ask him to make me this same scent. Alright, but after you break through the first layer, it's just a little bit easier, but it's still pretty damn hard. So there was some spots in my hair that were still a little dry, and I can tell it's going in, and it does apply like a heavy, so the application isn't too easy on it, but I've only used this stuff as a topper because I like the scent so much. think we need all that much of this stuff. I don't know if it was supposed to be just a regular heavy or it was supposed to be a super heavy, but this stuff's pretty damn good and heavy. It's I'd say maybe a little harder to apply than High Life Heavy. It's definitely harder to get out. But I'd say it's easier than if you've had maybe like a JC's Custom Brew. His super heavy, it's a little easier than that. But so I'd say it's in the middle between High Life Heavy and the JC Super Heavy Custom Brew. So still just kind of clumpy in my hands. Make sure you warm it up really nice. I'm not trying to get any flakes. Obviously, I've missed some in the back. That's why I usually start in the back or like the sides, because I know that's the spot I usually miss it in the most. All right. This stuff is tugging and it's pulling a lot, but I don't know, it's not that bad, I guess. It's not pulling out too many hairs. So I think that's 3 scoops. Gonna go with just a little bit more. Find it a lot easier to break through with the thumb. Okay, so from when I started, that's how much I have left. Sorry guys, it's a little hot in here. Alright, and that's it. That's all that's going on. Now, I'd suggest you rub your hands on just a rag. And then after you've done that, just apply a little bit of soap and just slowly lather with a little bit of water. Just splashes. And this is what I recommend you do with like all the waxier pomades, because especially the ones with lanolin. Because lanolin, if you don't know, it comes off, I believe, sheep's wool, and it's supposed to help like waterproof it. Alright, so I mean, if you guys just wanted a nice slick back with this stuff, like, it would work. And it's pulling. I think that might be just because my hair was a little too wet. So, we'll see. Alright. Start pumping it. Oh, this stuff it's very hard to work with. It's very, very waxy. But, well, not hard to work with, it just kind of pulls a lot. Which is so far one of the only things I don't like about it. The other one is it's a little hard to get out of the tin. Harder than I'd like. But it's not impossible. So this stuff actually styled pretty fast. So that's also a really nice sign. So it has been a while since I got my last haircut. But that's alright. So it has more of a matte finish, but there's still a little bit of shine to it. So, I mean, that about does it for Concrete Head. So, overall, a very nice product. It's leaving a lot of strays actually, but so maybe with a nice topper, and I know he makes toppers. I do have a sample of the Crimson Moon topper, but I think that one's discontinued, and also I can't stand lavender, so. But I will point out that his lavender smells exactly like lavender. Like, we have lavender plants outside. My mom really likes them, so it smells exactly like lavender. If you've ever smelled like street lavender. Alright guys, so gonna end it here. And that's the final product. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the video.